Hi friends, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you're new here. My name is Courtney. I am a stay-at-home mom, wife, and author. And today we're going to do a little flip through of my main planning system. I use a personal size ring planner. This one happens to be from Aura Estelle. It is the Chloe binder and the color is Foxglove. And I'm obsessed with it. I use Franklin Covey compact size rings or inserts in my planner. Oh, before I do my Friday flip through, I wanted to share a couple of things with you. The first one is that I ordered a planner from Just Scribble. They are, which I love her YouTube channel. I've been watching it for a really long time. She launched her planners, I think 2025 was the first year. And because they are getting ready for 2026, and I believe this particular one comes in 2 books, like the Hobonichi Avec. So the first half book was on sale for like $10, I think. So I thought that I would order it and just have it and kind of play with it to see if it was something that I wanted to use for next year. So I thought we could take a quick look at it. I love this mailer. Let's see. I think I got the A5 size. I actually don't remember. I think I was gonna try B6, but they were already gone. So the packaging is really nice. Let me take yes. I got the A5 Volume 1 in vertical. So let's take a little look at it. Oh, I really like the way it feels. It's like floppy, but like in the best possible way. It has the gold plans embossed, the date 2025 vertical volume 1, and then it's on the spine as well, which is really nice. It's like it's not a cardboard cover. It has like, oh, it feels like something, I just can't think of it right now. But it has like texture to it. It's really nice actually. Yeah, so if you didn't know, and I won't like go through the whole thing, there are some walkthroughs I know on YouTube. Oh, look at this cute little freebie. I didn't even see it. Oh, so a vinyl sticker, and I think this is just like her business card. Yeah, it's her business card with her logo and then all of their socials and website. That is super cute. I love the little glassine envelope that it came in. That's very thoughtful. I love this as well. So yeah, I really like the fonts that she chose, and I love that the grid is a little bit darker. So I will probably just link to the walkthroughs on her channel instead of kind of flipping through the whole thing if you're interested. But I do really like it. So I think everything is like bundled. So you get your quarter one, January, February, March, and then it goes right into your January monthlies. And then I think you get 2 pages, and then it goes right into your January weekly. And then after your weekly, you get your daily pages. And I think that's the setup for the whole planner. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I like that there's a square here so you can divide your page into halves or quadrants if you'd like. The grid is a little bit darker for those of us with older eyes or bad eyes. Yeah, and then it's the same thing. So you get all of your quarterlies, or all of your quarter one, I think, together. So it goes from monthly to weekly, and then in between the weeklies, you get your daily pages. So that is really nice. Yeah, like I said, and then you get some undated blank pages in the back. So you get, how many are these? You get 41 blank pages in the back, maybe 42, I guess, if you count that one. And then you would start your book too. I really like this. So yeah, I am just going to play around with this and see if I like it, how I could work it into my system. I could use it for something this year and just redate it if that's what I wanted to do. So I don't know, we'll see. But for 10 bucks, I couldn't pass it up. So I like that. And then the other thing that I have really been loving is my new fountain pen. So I have a few fountain pens. I don't use them regularly because they don't really work with my ring planner, and it's the planner that I spend the most time in. I shouldn't say they don't. The paper that I use in my planner does not. It doesn't take to fountain pen ink very well. But this year I am using, I don't have it in here, my Take Note planner, which, or not Take Note, I don't know why I always want to call it a Take Note. It is the Nolte A5 planner for my content stuff. I can use fountain pens in that. And then I have my tarot journal, which is a Kinbor, and I have been using fountain pens in that and really liking it. So I had gone back to my TWSBI and re-inked it. I have these Gin Howls, which I really, really love, especially this one. I think it's so pretty. And because I was so impressed by these, they're like a good weight. And even though they're inexpensive, I want to say they were definitely under $20. Or maybe like 21 with tax or something, I don't really remember, and I got them off of Amazon. But they have like a weightiness to them that is really nice to write with, and they both write so smoothly. I think one of the things that kind of discourages me from using my fountain pens is that they can feel a little bit scratchy, and I don't always enjoy that when I'm writing, but I really do love these two pens. And so I was looking, because I always look to see if there's like a different color that I want to buy, and this came up as one of like the recommended, or like things people also buy, or however Amazon gets you to buy more stuff. And it is a Jen Hao. It is, I guess, sort of like a dupe for the Pilot Vanishing Point, which is a fairly pricey fountain pen. I've heard many good things about it, but I don't use them enough to want to invest over $100 in a pen. So I decided to give this one a try. It has the clickable nib. Is that what they're called? I don't even know. To it, and I got the matte black. I believe this is the extra fine nib, but I don't really know, and I want to say this is the Jen Hao 10. They don't call it a vanishing point. They might just call it a clickable one, or maybe that's how they have it listed on Amazon. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh yeah, they call it the Jen Hao. It's the Jen Hao 10. They call it the retractable. And I did get the fine nib. Oh, and they're on Prime Day deal, which I honestly did not even know until I just pulled this up. Oh, I wonder if the other one I wanted was on sale too. Oh yes, it's a little bit more expensive. They have some that have like the gradient to them. Maybe I'll get that. But anyway, I'm really enjoying, and I just wrote up my finger. I'm a mess. I've really been enjoying these. So if you're wanting to try like a retractable, clickable, vanishing point, whatever you want to call it, but you don't want to invest a lot of money, I highly recommend this pen. I just have it inked with this. I don't think it's any, I thought I was getting something else. And when I went back to look, it wasn't the ink I thought I was buying, but it was already on its way, so whatever. It's fine. I like it. It's a very like dark blue. I usually get blue black or black, and I wanted something that was like a true blue. And this is pretty blue, I think. I don't want to test it on my Just Scribble, but do I have a pen test page in here? Let's just use this so you can see how. So I think it's a pretty like true blue ink. Anyway, I just thought I would share those really quick, and now let's get into my flip through. Oh yes, it's a little bit more expensive. They have some that have like the gradient to them. Maybe I'll get that. But anyway, I'm really enjoying, and I just wrote up my finger. I'm a mess. I've really been enjoying these. So if you're wanting to try like a retractable, clickable, vanishing point, whatever you want to call it, but you don't want to invest a lot of money, I highly recommend this pen. I just have it inked with this. I don't think it's any, I thought I was getting something else. And when I went back to look, it wasn't the ink I thought I was buying, but it was already on its way, so whatever. It's fine. I like it. It's a very like dark blue. I usually get blue black or black, and I wanted something that was like a true blue. And this is pretty blue, I think. I don't want to test it on my Just Scribble, but do I have a pen test page in here? Let's just use this so you can see how. So I think it's a pretty like true blue ink. Anyway, I just thought I would share those really quick, and now let's get into my flip through. Nothing has changed. I found my daughter gave me this Starbucks gift card sometime last year, maybe even for Christmas, and I could not remember where I put it, and I found it the other day when I was cleaning out a purse, so I just stuck that in there. Still enjoying my little pen pouch from J Creatives. And I think everything has really stayed the same. Lists and notes are still in the front. Books and games, my planner wish list. There was something I wanted to add to this and I can't remember what it was. My monthly calendar, that is my grandson. He is so cute. He's not that small anymore, but he is still so adorable. Then I have my month on 2 pages. Everything is going well. It has been a really relaxed month after kind of the busyness of May and June. So I have the rest of them in here. Sick day tracker for my kid. I made this in Canva and printed it on acetate. These are my dividers from Shelby Lee Co., I think is the name of the shop, and they're just really thin acetate because I did not want to bulk up my planner. So if you're looking for a divider, but you know, you want it to be very thin and have like a really not like a huge footprint or profile in your planner, I do recommend these. I have my journal section right here, so still using these like Hobonichi inspired inserts from Peanuts Planner Co. I did go ahead and date, I don't know if I dated the whole month. Oh, I stopped at 21. I think I was like watching a show or something while I did it. And then I moved on to something else, so I need to finish dating those, but having them dated, having them punched, and then writing out like all the days of the week before the week starts has made it much easier for me to go ahead and use them. So I think that was a good idea on my part. And then I just have my tracker section next. Still rolling along well. I forgot to, oh, I did take my blood sugar yesterday, but I forgot to take it this morning. So it was, oh, I already wrote it. It was 116 yesterday. Yep, forgot to take it this morning. And then these are my routines, which, what is today? Oh, I did not do them yesterday. So I did that yesterday and today. today, but not yesterday. I didn't drink all of my water because I ended up going to bed super early yesterday. Nope, I have vacuumed today, and I finished the laundry that I started yesterday. Didn't make the beds today, though. So that's just kind of my daily habits and whatnot. And then my sleep and mood tracker, I haven't filled out yesterday. It was kind of okay. Anxiety was very high yesterday, and I don't know, it was kind of a mess. I'll pull that up on my app. So yeah, these are kind of rolling along well. I do need to catch up in my gratitude log, so I'll do that tonight. But these are from Planner Room Shop. I really like them. And then this is like my yearly tracker. That's like my symptom log and all of that stuff. So that is going well. No illnesses to report. And then we go into my actual planning section. So this is the current week. I did put all my writing deadlines in my planner. So this was kind of my weekly overview. I posted a plan with me for this week on Monday. I will link it in case you want to watch it. This is kind of how I set up my ideal week. And it's going, I guess. And then this is just like the notes on the back. So I have all of the month in here. Sticky note hub. Purpose is my word of the year. And then we get into my daily pages, which are going, let's see, this is the current week. So it's been okay. My therapist had to cancel for Tuesday because she had a migraine. But I'm getting things done, kind of. Yesterday, things didn't really work out the way that I wanted them to in terms of like productivity. I had an appointment, well, I think I had posted, if you follow me on Instagram, I had posted a couple weeks ago that I was getting my mammogram, which if you are of the age or have any family history of, I encourage you to get them. And yeah, then the doctor's office called and said, oh, like, we need you to come back in because you have some areas that are concerning, which is not like a phone call that you ever really want to get. So yesterday was like my follow-up appointment. I needed another another mammogram on my left side, and then they also did an ultrasound after that. But thankfully, it's benign, but I had like that, I don't know, like I just feel like I was more anxious than I was wanting to realize or like show to people. We've had a really just kind of rough couple of months, actually a rough yeah, like one of my brothers passed away right the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and then in February my husband's uncle passed away, who was also his godfather, and then shortly after that one of my nephews was killed by gun violence, and then my daughter last month had our newest grandbaby, and she had a lot of, well, not a lot, but she had complications and was in the hospital post-delivery for an extended period of time. So it's just been a very like tense, anxious chunk of time, and I think like I just didn't want to pile that on to anyone, so I just was kind of holding all of that anxious energy. And after I got home and like they had told me at the appointment like everything was okay, and that the radiologist just recommended that I come back every 6 months. Well, they want to see me back in 6 months for that particular side, and then 6 months after that for my regular like bilateral mammogram. But I think after that I sort of came home. I actually felt like really sick to my stomach. And I think it was just like relief and all of that. I don't know if it was like, I don't know, what's the opposite of endorphins? I don't know, but whatever, that release of anxious energy made me feel really sick to my stomach and also kind of drained me. And so I spent the rest of the afternoon in bed. I think I ended up going to sleep for the night at like 7 o'clock because I just was exhausted from everything. So that kind of threw a wrench into how I needed things to go yesterday, and kind of shifted things around for what I had planned for today. But yeah, it was good news, and I say all of that to say, please don't let the thought of getting awful news be what deters you from getting testing that could save your life, because we want you to be here, your family wants you to be here, so just do that for yourself. Anyway, moving on. So it's today, it's Thursday, currently filming this flip so I can cross that off. Finish the laundry. I do need to finish prepping donations for pickup tomorrow. I've started taking the trash out. And yeah, that's really all I have done today. Well, I worked, actually, I did a lot of work on my blog today, so, and it's almost 5 o'clock and I still have a ton to do, but I'm trying not to let it stress me out too much. So that is today, and then it's tomorrow. I haven't planned anything yet, and that's the rest of the week. So the rest of my dailies are in here. For the month, I have this little pocket of stickers that I've been using in my planners, family photos, my vision board for the year. Then I don't even know that I have really checked in with my goals this week. These are like my goals for the month, and then I go through, and this is like my planner routine that I wrote out for myself, my master task list for my publishing stuff, and then I go through and kind of create my weekly actions from my goals for quarter 3 and then for the month of July. And so this was everything that I needed to do for this week, which I I mean, it's only Thursday, even though this will go up on Friday, but I feel like by the time I film this video, I should have a bunch of stuff done for the week. And I don't know that I have. I have notes from these two things. I have done some research for newsletter. I think the easiest thing seems to be to just add it on. I have my blog and my author website on Squarespace, so you can add like newsletter capabilities, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it, to your site for not a lot of money. So I think that that seems to be the easiest thing for me to do. I have been journaling every day. I have not updated my memory keeping. I have been working on the closets and dressers for donations that will go out tomorrow. I haven't done anything in this section yet. I have finished Act 1, thankfully, into Act 2. And I'm almost finished with all the blog posts that I want to write for July. So I guess I'm making more progress. I can put a little tick here. I have done 1 strength and 1 cardio workout this week so far. Yeah, so those are my goals. This I just use to track days that I'm going to be busy, so like I can't do any of my own work. And then this is where I track what I'm actually doing. This has not been updated in a couple of days, so I need to update that. And then this is kind of my work section where I keep my content calendars, and like my sort of work flow. It needs a better name than that. I don't really enjoy saying that, but just, I guess, where I am, work process maybe sounds better. So I need to update that too. I did put these in here for the week. I don't think I'm going to end up using them. I think it might just be helpful for me to just, even if I write it on a sticky note, like all of the tasks that I need to do every week, and just kind of move it day by day in my planner, because I'm not referring to this at all, and I just don't think I need it to take up room. This was this actual week. Sorry, can't talk today. So I have more of those in here. I don't know that I'm going to use them right now. And then, yeah, my last section is my personal section. So it has like my bills, spending, order tracker, passwords, contacts, all of the good stuff. Then I have my task flags in the back. I go back and forth between using them and not using them. So sometimes I want to use them, so I just have them in here. It's fine. Yeah, that is it for my flip through. This week it's going. I guess that's all I can really say about it right now. But anyway, if you enjoyed this flip through and want to see more, be sure to click the subscribe button down below and turn on your notifications so you will know when my videos post. Thank you so much for spending part of your day hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!